All right, for the first time ever, Krosmatch and Chat with me, Joshua Hipsher, or
That guy.
Hipsher614. That's me. I'm also featuring this week's show with Travis Sinow Dunk, or the Travisaurus Dunk.
Hey guys. Glad
Yeah,
to be on.
comma farmers represent.
Yeah, I gotta represent the team, man.
Just opposite. So since I've never had this before, just so you know how it's gonna go, is we're just gonna play some random, mostly fun matches and talk about what we think about Krosmaster and what's happening in the world.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. And again, I think there's gonna be a lot of good coming up this year. 2016. I feel it's a good year.
what has you most excited for in 2016?
I think I just honestly think the new opportunities, with Kumani or not, I'm optimistic. Again, having some fresh faces, kind of check things out and kind of switch things up. And I think Ankama is starting to acknowledge some of the faults in Crossmaster and changing them accordingly. I think the base set 2.0 has a lot going for it, and they're starting to kind of reveal details about that. And I think the biggest thing is they've acknowledged that RNG is really a thing that was a little too much in the current game of Crossmaster, so they're working to kind of level it out and make it a little more skill based, and I'm very excited for that.
Definitely. Well, before we go into too much more, would you be down for playing a match and talking it out and everything?
Yeah, definitely. I've just been playing around with random characters. I've kind of been not having to play as high competitively, so I've been able to play with characters that I enjoy, that I'd like to test out and tweaking teams. So let me just go ahead.
What do you have a suggestion for something for me to play?
No, not specifically. I mean, I'm gonna be playing a team that's based on Caleb Creppin and the Royal Goblin right now. Again,
Okay.
I'm kind of tweaking and seeing what characters work with them. It's started when I try a new team out. If I'm playing with characters so say I like Caleb Creppin's abilities, he's got some cool debuffs. His chance, or the what's it called, his ability he has, second
Yeah.
chance or something like that.
Yeah.
Is very cool. I like it a lot. But again, you don't see him a lot in competitive play. So when I'm playing with some of the similar stuff, some of the similar junk you see on other teams, but I'm playing it a little differently. So I'm kind of tweaking slowly, step by step, until I kind of find what fits to play with him, rather than just kind of throwing a bunch of characters on at random. Playing with things that I kind of know work with him, and then just kind of tweaking it a bit at a time until I find a competitive team that I like.
Yeah. Definitely. That sounds like fun. I mean, that second chance ability is really rad. So I definitely
Yeah.
want to see him, especially with the errata that happened at last year, towards the end of last year. I feel like it's just really making way for characters like him. So yeah, let's do that. I do you have anything you want me to run against you?
No, not specifically. Whatever you
Not
feel like playing,
specifically.
man.
Okay, I'll play something that I've been thinking about trying out. I'll play a Theo and Joris combo. Just to
That
see.
untyped damage, though.
Huh?
I said that untyped damage, though.
Yeah, seriously. It's a lot of fun. I'll probably throw in probably some Kivin. Kivin's always good for that final. I love Kivin so much. Balance it out so I can get some blue damage in there with Quentin Flush. Iron's fun, so I can have some red damage. And I think I'll go ahead. I'll throw in a Koa too. Why not? Yeah.
Because, yeah, it's not bad to ever throw in a go. Well,
No,
it's the
not.
tournament.
All right. Cool. All right. I am gonna go ahead and type in your name.
Again, it's Dash, Sinow Dash.
Yep. And I'm gonna go ahead and send it, and I'm ready when you are.
Awesome, let's get going.
Yeah.
So, Krosmaster, how's it been the past couple months for you since Nationals?
Well, I took a month off.
That's fair. That's fair. I needed to walk away for a bit after Nationals for myself.
Alright, so let's see what you got here. Carib Crepin, Huchan, Ferris, Mo, Mike, Quentin, of course, because Quentin's awesome. And the Royal Gobal.
So yeah, you kind of got a variation on kind of like a rush. But yeah, I can see you've got your AN, your Theo, your Krosmaster. I've been playing ladder a lot with obviously the first thing that comes to most people's minds is Get. And he's definitely a lot of fun to play.
I kind of hate this map with being positioned
either
like
really
this.
short or really long. Yeah, it's like all right, guys.
It just doesn't leave a whole lot of room for getting Kama really all that great.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, but why not?
Yeah, that seems right, right?
Yeah. But yeah, so I took about a month off, and I kind of just tried a couple things here and there, but nothing too crazy. I really just took the time off to kind of hang out with family. I was also finishing up school, so that's something completely separate of anything Krosmaster related.
Yeah, you gotta do the important things in life, right?
Yeah.
Can't cross all the time.
Right. At least mostly. Always mostly. Yeah, I'm just stoked for this next year mostly. More than anything.
Yeah. Again, we're in kind of that little period. I mean, Cool Mini or Not is just taking reins on the license here. There's distribution rights, so I honestly don't expect anything for another couple of months. We'll see how long till they start saying stuff about Krosmaster.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that we see stuff before April. But that's kind of what it's looking like more and more. I don't know what. Did you play anything fun after Nationals, or did you just kind of take a break like everyone else?
Yeah, again, I took a pretty long break up until about Christmas probably. Then I just kind of started putting a little bit of time here, a little bit of time there. Again, now that we've got the Joris, the Google Orogram, and Grandpa Shopkeeper, Darkly Moon, things like that, I started kind of looking into where they fit on my team. Kind of taking it from there, playing around with them. They've been a lot of fun. And playing in your league has kind of inspired me to just kind of play around with other characters, which has been a lot of fun as well. So
yeah,
really enjoyed.
And you did quite well in the league.
Did okay. Did okay. Yeah. Again, I just again had fun with it for sure.
Yeah, I think that was what was most important. That people just have fun with it. I know that some people just take the competitive really hard. I just don't. I mean, I don't necessarily take it super hard whenever it's on something like the online tournament, but yeah, I can definitely understand that. When you're playing against like such a group of people who all really love playing competitively. Do you think that the competitive play is more or less good or bad for the Krosmaster community?
I mean, I definitely think that at the end of the day, that's what's holding it together for sure. Again, I think there's a lot of depth to Krosmaster that we had, and a lot of good unplayed teams still. There are a lot of characters that at first glance, you didn't really see fit the current meta, but with even the slightest changes, you see crazy teams really, really become tournament viable. I mean, I've seen some high rank play with characters like Danny Ocean, for example.
Yeah.
Um, like it's just crazy. Like a character I was like totally overlooked in season one, and then you see it in these high rank 2 to elite plays, and it's just like so cool, so cool.
Yeah.
So I still think there's a lot of life left in Krosmaster. It needs some time to be discovered for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Um, so, one thing I haven't mentioned yet is that you and I had to play each other, even though we're friends and both comma farmers, and yeah, we had to play each other in the first round of the top 8 single elimination at nationals, and I haven't talked to you a whole lot about it, but that was a rough thing for me personally. Having to play, I just didn't want to have to play you in the first round, and it was a rough match.
Oh yeah, for sure. As again, especially because we spent like the whole weekend hanging out and training and practicing and kind of playing on the same side, and then having to like actually play it out against each other for the it was a big deal, man, for sure. It's especially
I,
after you spent so long getting to that top 8 too. It was just like, all right, spent so many hours playing those qualifying matches, and there's a lot of good high level play there for sure.
it made me a little sad, to be honest.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was a bittersweet moment, and again, there's a lot to be said about just kind of learning competitive play, playing your best. But at the end of the day, everybody has their good days, they have their bad days, they've got their wins, they've got their losses, and again, I don't think at the end of the day I'm very deterred by it. I think it just, I learned a lot playing that tournament, and I know, I mean, leading up to that tournament, I never expected myself to kind of play a more meta team, because I switched. I started with Malibu Light, basically Malibu Rum, and a bunch of trash. But after seeing a lot of other people play it in the tournament, I had switched to a Black Pro team, which was a little more anti-meta oriented. And again, it's just like it's making those calls. It's there's a lot of big decisions to be made. It wasn't a team I was experienced at piloting, but I think I played well. Just I remember a lot of crazy items getting drawn that game. And it was a lot of ups and downs and roller coasters because it was just like the craziest items you could ever pull demonic reward wise in that game, which is why I kind of lasted out so long.
Yeah. I'm a little disappointed with this map. On a side note, completely. Um, it's just really underwhelming for me. Um,
Yeah, it's definitely a hard one to plan for. That's for sure.
yeah. Oh, but yeah, I mean, you pegged it on the nose. That was the hardest part. Was that every single demonic reward that we could possibly wanted.
The Emerald Dofus, the Stasis Crystal. There was a little Quo. There was a bunch of boosts and buffs. There was the Raziel sword. There was yeah. There's a lot of DRs. A lot of money spent. We cleared that whole board of DR or of gold of comments.
There was only one piece of gold left in the far right corner of your side. I think.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. That's for sure.
Like I can't, and we didn't. The thing that got me about that is that we didn't really dilly dally at all in that match. We just played at a fast pace, and I mean, especially for a finals match or a semifinals match, it just blew my mind. Is there anything that you would have done differently while at Nationals?
Um, Again, I don't think so. I mean, on one hand, I'm like, okay, what if I would have stuck with a Male team or something like that? But I honestly was very happy with how I played Crow. Considering I usually don't play Crow competitively. I do sometimes online, but I was very happy with that match. I really was, and there's very little I really would have done differently. I think.
Hmm.
Yourself?
Um, I wish that I wish I would have slept more over the weekend.
That's fair. That's fair.
No, in the matches, I honestly, so biggest thing ever is at the end of the day, the match after yours and I's, um, it just, I was just doing stupid stuff. So I was playing, my Gaining Chrissy team, which, normally how I set it up is I basically go to town, on someone who comes in and meets me. I kind of let them. I funnel them to me. Well, the problem with that is that I am also putting out these little tokens that dish out cash. Um, so I mean, ultimately, what's going to happen is I just keep on making it so you can buy demonic rewards, or in the case of playing Randy, GGs. And I just wasn't. I was just. I think it was just I was too tired and was not thinking through it. To be honest, not my best moment when it comes to me playing Krosmaster. That's for sure. But I mean, we all have those moments.
Yeah, with the board being 13 spaces long, it's like feels really weird to count. That's for sure.
Yeah.
uh,
Get it.
chomp chomp.
That gobble's hungry.
He's hangry.
Man, why you hitting my little iron?
It's like, why you gotta be like that, man?
Okay.
Decisions to make this turn.
Yeah. It's like that tough. It's that tough call of like, what do I want to do?
Yeah, do you commit?
I'll commit, just in case. I want to give. Okay, no. It's like this. It's like this awkward thing where it's trying to give it to. There we go. Um.
Dang, first one with the crit.
Yeah, for real. Oh, but that one not so lucky.
Alright, average damage.
Yeah. um. Can't really be mad with average damage.
Yeah.
There's no real escaping. I'll just make it so I'm not right there with Quentin.
That's fair.
Come on, no way. There we go.
Yeah, the ability to hit extra damage on summons like that is nice for sure.
Woo!
He's dropping. He's dropping.
Oh yeah. Just gonna do that though. Yeah. I should have just punched you. That was stupid.
Yeah. Just a little overkill. Sometimes you gotta feel like it. Feel like a big boss.
Yeah. I shouldn't have done that, but I did it. It's alright. Do that. Do I want to chance it? And try to come in and kill you with Kivin? Doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Oh, look at that.
Alright, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
I mean, I can't hit you from right there. But let's hope this guy can. Come on.
That's a ball game.
There we are.
Quick one. Quick sweet release of death.
Well, not quite. You still got one GG.
Alright. I'm gonna fight my way back here then. Alright. We'll go cash
Man,
those for sure.
I left you some decent meat right there.
Yeah, for sure.
There you go.
Yeah. Alright.
Why didn't you move?
Huh? Because I want to stay right there. I use him as a meat shield.
Oh, that's fair. I was thinking you were going to come in and do damage with Mike.
Well, yeah, I can move over to and then target the empty square that hit Joris, and I can hit the middle square.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yep, it's a square.
There you go.
Yeah. I just need to stock up on some items. Don't see anything good. Purple ain't gonna help me now. Mission Shovel won't really help me right now.
You could
go ahead.
keep it.
Go blind by.
Oh. So what do you think this whole deal with 2.0s is all about, as far as with the lock roll? What are your predictions on that?
So basically, I think how it's gonna work is they will make it so it's easier to lock. I'm gonna guess they might redo the die and how they go, and you won't lose as much. Like you might only lose MP, or maybe lose part of your AP and MP. Either that, or make it kind of more like maybe like an attack of opportunity, or kind of you have to like spend extra movement or something to go through that space if you like fail a lock roll or something. I don't know.
Or spend an action point maybe.
Yeah, something like that. Again, they said the penalty will be less, so we'll see what that means.
I'm really honestly hoping that that what it ends up turning into is something along the lines of basically I hope they don't get rid of all their dice is what I'm thinking more than anything. Nice. Getting it. Getting it.
Yep.
That's how you do.
And then going for that lucky quit.
Oh.
Oh, no whammy! No whammy! Damn.
So what I was thinking that you were gonna do is I thought you were gonna go and target Master Joris because he gets that bonus for.
Oh, for the 6 AP, yeah. Again,
Yeah.
character I haven't played against ever. I've played as him twice, and I've never played against him. So, don't always think through as well as you should on that one. Of course, it's a crit.
Of course.
You only rolled 1 die, and I rolled 2.
Of course, it's
Your second chance isn't working. Come on, like a flip.
I know.
You have 1 job.
Oh, and you rolled armor there, though. I'm gonna try to see if I can press my luck. Oh! Okay.
Still gonna crit. Yeah, so crit.
Yeah.
I would rather you just take the 1 GG right
Yeah. The hand. That was a hand area effect, right? It sure is.
So, I mean, obviously there are a few things on the horizon. Nothing officially announced for Krosmaster. I mean, what do you see the next, like, 4 or 5 months being for Krosmaster?
I mean, for the most part, I think that some local players are really just going to have to step up their game on trying to get some people into it more and more. I mean, really, the hard part about that is organized play isn't going to get a whole lot of support right now, but, I mean, there's nothing we can really do about that.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes down to it, I really, I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing the same thing I've been doing the entire time, and that's gonna just be trying to really, really just make sure my players are happy here, and keep playing with them and having fun. Woo.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so much for him staying alive. I kind of figured you're gonna do that amount of damage, though. I don't know. What are you gonna really focus on as far as with in your area?
So, basically, again, I've mostly moved to promoting at cons, specifically, or online. Again, game shops and stuff, I've run some smaller events and things like that. Those have been okay. but it's been harder to pick up kind of more serious players lately for sure. And I don't think until like organized play changes, we're not going to see much more of that. So basically, it's my con season. I do a lot of stuff. Go to a lot of cons, do a lot of panels, demonstrate games and stuff. So I definitely hang out with JJ and Mikey. We do demos at cons, and I've got some big ones coming up soon. So definitely looking forward to doing that sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
So that'll be my next few months.
Well, that sounds like a good plan, to be honest.
Yeah. Until we find out for sure, what the deal is going to be at those cons, or with new organized play and come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna come at me? You gonna take me out?
Yeah. I am.
You gonna come to my house? It's a good solid 3 GG for you. Unfazed.
I just wanted the damage anyway. Not like I was going anywhere.
Yeah. Let's cash the other one. Oh.
Second chance, baby.
That's what that's been doing. Oh my god. I was surprised he didn't roll lock there, too. Come on. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
What is that? What is that? What are those?
Man, Eka Flip, may Eka Flip be always in my favor. That makes me happy. Let's see if I can pull off. Come on. No! I mean, to be fair, I didn't think that was going to happen. I was hoping. Just going to do that. Oh.
Alright.
Oh, no.
Right. Blocks aren't going to do me a whole lot of good here.
By the way, if anyone's actually watching this, all you have to do is remember to count. That's the most important thing.
Right.
Ooh, that's good for you.
I needed a crit though. Let's try again. There we go.
Oh.
Alright, it's manageable. Let's see here. Yeah, especially with that resistance. That's what I really needed there.
It really did.
It was difficult for me.
Oh, okay. Okay, I mean, at least I can't get off by that attack.
Huh?
Nothing. Oh, man.
Oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would be committing all of my movement. Hmm.
No, it's a tough one.
Yeah. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright. On you. You think I'm gonna make that double boots, right?
It'd be so funny if I accidentally clicked on that. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can crit magically. You think I can?
We'll see.
Wow.
We critted magically.
That was definitely magic. Hmm.
Right?
I know. It's like, how much do I want to commit to this? Um.
Alright, he's committed.
I committed. This is so difficult for me.
Yeah, I had to spend my combos to survive that turn. But I'm really hoping for them doubles right now. So I think the only way I'm gonna hold up here. I don't think I can dump 10 damage in a single turn.
Well, I was trying to figure out a way to get Kama, and then also be able to buy Pandawa style to try to
Get Kevin down
get
there.
Kevin somewhere. But I was like, that's not enough. That's not enough GGs for me to do it.
Throw him in.
Cause I can't get to the Carabim, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was wondering when he gave critical. I was like, okay, I can't get there on his own. So. Oh yeah,
Yes.
there we go.
There you go.
Doubles.
GG indeed.
That was a close one, man.
Yeah, it was a little back and forth. I like your new team. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
again, I normally would have thrown Royal Gobble in there, but unless I would have given that press pick set. But I needed something to eat that An's punches. I was like, well,
yeah.
I'm gonna be taking that eventually, so I might as well
um,
trade some damage for it.
yeah. Well, is there anything else you'd like to talk about before we go and hop off?
Um, no, I'm basically again, it's really a lot that's up in the air. I'm really excited again because now that really the competitive scene's kind of like, all right, we're taking a little lull here before things get kicked off. People are trying new things, and it's made me very excited to play again. Because again, you're seeing some weird teams online, and I don't like that a lot. That in combinations with the boss changes they made.
Yeah.
I think they're going in the right direction for sure. I think that things are going smoothly, and I think that Ankama is acknowledging their problems in high level play. I think that the fact that most of the things they're doing are reducing more luck out of it. They're changing, the somewhat tension rolls. They're changing DRs. They're changing lock rolls. Those are things that can be kind of frustrating because it was good when they happened for you, but there was a lot of relying on that
Yeah.
sometimes. So I think if they make it more static and make it a little more skill based, I think we're gonna have a great game on our hands. I really do.
Yeah, for sure. Especially, I mean, making it so you can play some of those combos a little bit easier. Like as far as like if you want to play a Chaffin, like running the Pirates, or if you want to
Yeah,
run something along the lines of with dragons and something like that. Like maybe especially whenever they come out with season 4 and the changing the dynamics of like of luck rolls. I don't know. Of course, in combination with the errata with the boss change, it's just
I'm
night
very
and
excited
day.
to see where it goes for sure. I'm very
Yeah,
I'm optimistic they're in the right direction. We'll see how hard it's pushed and if it's within enough time to keep players interested. Again, I would like to see something from Cool Mini or not sooner rather than later. Kind of keep the train rolling, but yeah, no, we'll see when and how it goes.
yeah. Well, Travis, it was so nice to play with you, and I'm really glad I got to get you on here for the first official Krosmatch and Chat with me, Josh Hipsher. Um, is there any last words you want to say to the people out there?
Again, keep posted with people online. Keep an eye out for the next season of the online Crossmaster League. It's always a lot of fun. Always have a great time. Thank you for hosting it, Josh, and thank you for having me on.
Definitely, for sure, Travis. Again, thank you guys for listening and watching a little bit of gameplay. I hope you had some fun, and we'll see you in the future. Catch you next time on Krosmatch and Chat with me.